From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tutin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Not a bad way to kick off the year, huh? 11 quick yards and a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
30 left. 11.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Tutin. Now it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Gun. It's attack. Hey, I'm gun. Gun is run.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got it at the 7, and he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko. Hut. Here we go.
Tutin. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Jared first. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in, knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshon Judkins. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Quinshon Judkins has done it. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, I think when you look back on last year's draft, Mike, I think the Browns really hit on this guy. I mean, yeah, for as good as he is between the 20s, when he gets down in these short yardage goal-to-go situations, it's his ability not only to read the blocks and find creases, but he also can account for the extra guy and run with power through contact, and certainly one of the best young backs in the league.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Foye Oluokun with the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-7 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Sanders. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. Parker Washington is deep for Jacksonville. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now here's Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Lawrence now on second down. Catch made right side by Thomas. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
For the Jaguars field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders to throw. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Come to the line for 2nd and 4. They go play action now with Sanders. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Hopkins sent in motion. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. Now, designed run, and here's Sanders, and he will take it in himself. Raheem Sanders, touchdown Browns. Here is Schmidt now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. On the run to the right. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Here's Judkins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The rookie from Texas A&M there to bring him down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Tillman, the man in motion. To throw is Sanders. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Bajorquez on to punt, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 55. That's good.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Parsons Messenger on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
13, Luke. Go.
Second down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, that's caught right side. It's Hopkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and third down coming up.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. It'll be first down and 10. They bring Jeudy in motion. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
This drive begins with a run by Chip. And And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He'll let this go deep. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Sanders. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Sanders, little pop pass here. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Shedeur. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland. Running left is Judkins. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Ruth Orororo there on the tackle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Tap the 50.
Now, it's Sanders. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's 2. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
Now here's Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
23, Browns 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now, Sanders. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunky yardage back with that one.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Sanders will throw it. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Here's Sanders to throw. Over the middle, it's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. Two-point conversion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, Judkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 12.
Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 40.
ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says to help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go here in Baltimore. Good coverage by the kick team. Force them to start out back at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that's going to get nothing, no gain on the first snap of the game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson moving left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 11.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
But it's fourth down.
In motion comes Walker. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That's going to be caught. He's going to have a Ravens first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
First down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Forced out wide. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Report! 13.
3rd and long for Jackson. Out to his right. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
From 29. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 35 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
2nd and 9.
On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Prescott moving outside the pocket. He's got it inside the 5.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Brandon Aubrey.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. His offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Second down. Jackson. Flushed to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll try to run for it. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Cowboys.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. He runs with it. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler loose now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. At the
Here they have for
38-yard
second
line.
and 7. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face third and 2. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he gets very close to a first down. Maybe the mark of a half-yard short. By position to open up the playbook. Second and short coming up.
On the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Going to work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
And the Cowboys first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
25 yards. First down, Dallas.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On second down, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, second down and goal. Dak fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right side going to be taken in by Walker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
32-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short. Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to lead to fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off. Jackson so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10.
In motion comes Andrews.
Hey, report. Report, 13. No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. In motion comes Walker. Fourth down, Jackson. That's taken in to the goal line and in. Has Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the play fake, Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. Moving to his right. Now he'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Go play action. It's Prescott on the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Prescott to throw it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On the RPO, that one is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
That's good.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7 brings up third and 3.
And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. Here's Henry. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Now, 2nd and inches. Henry. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now on 2nd and long. They'll run, and this run's not going to yield anything. Stopped in the backfield on back-to-back plays. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to win the game. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime. Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to be taken down. Cannot get that last pass off. And we are heading to overtime.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first half 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And the rush too strong. There in a flash for the sack.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
Now that on 4th down. Working across the field, that's Pickens. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. Williams gets it from the pistol. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches. From
the shotgun, it's Dak. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prescott now. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, so this is one of those tricky spots on the field. You're too far for a realistic field goal, but you're really too close to punt the ball. So you got to roll the dice and go for it on 4th down. And if you fail, your opponent gets the ball in great field position, knowing they only need a field goal to win the game.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll have just the one remaining now here in this overtime. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. In motion comes Walker. On 3rd down, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout. And remember, you only get 2 timeouts in OT, so they'll be unable to stop it the rest of the way. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson up top again. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry, and he's going to wind up with a 1st down. He's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end of that one. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Jackson. Forced to his right. Flowers with the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. That is hot. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the fans